Well, good morning everyone and welcome to a very special announcement here at Parliament House. Today we launch officially the new youth members for 2026 for our federal Parliament. We've had over 2,200 entries and applicants from young people from across Australia who are keen to have their voices heard. Today I'm also joined by a number of parliamentary colleagues: Dave Smith, the member for Bean, Angie Bell, the member for Moncrief and Shadow Minister for Youth, Michelle Landry, the National Party member for Capricornia and the National Party's whip, and Dave Moncrief, the member for Hughes, and Louise Miller-Frost, the member for Boothby. I'm also joined today by Alexandra Ash from the Y, who the Parliament and the Department of House of Representatives has proudly partnered with to make sure that young people, for the first time in Australia's history, have a national youth parliament. In a little while, in a couple of months' time, we will see here in August young people from 150 electorates from every part of Australia joining forces to take over Parliament House. I'm really looking forward to hearing their ideas, their vision, but most importantly their passion about improving and giving young people a voice. I want to thank all the members of Parliament who have really joined this campaign to make sure that young people are fully represented and to make sure they are actively engaged, not only here in Canberra, but also in our local communities. I know I'm certainly looking forward to the youth member for Oxley coming down to Canberra, having their voice heard, but more importantly, me learning from them, from their experiences, but also their ideas for the future. I'll now invite Alex to say a few words from the Y, and then we have a special member of Youth Parliament who's going to address us today with a few words. All the members behind us are the first batch of our new youth members, and they are brilliant young Australians who've stepped up to have their communities heard. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you. Thanks, Speaker. I liked when you said the young people taking over in August. It's a good one. As I said, my name's Alexandra Ash. I'm the CEO at Y Australia. What a privilege it's here today alongside Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Honourable Milton Dick, and also members of Parliament beside me. Thank you to media representatives and all other guests, and really the guests of our young people and their guardians as well. It's a real privilege to be here at Parliament House. What a milestone National Youth Parliament will be. To have 2,200 young people apply to take part in this program, as said, is a testament to Australians' interest in democracy and the issues that affect them and their communities. Our research shows that young Australians are deeply aware of the issues impacting, but often feel like they don't have a say. This initiative gives a real, tangible opportunity to explore what matters, what's important, and understand our democratic system and how it works. This is why we are so pleased to announce 150 youth members selected for the 2026 National Youth Parliament program. We are so incredibly proud at the Y to partner with the House of Representatives to deliver this opportunity. We've been running youth parliaments for over 40 years across the nation. That's over 10,000 young people who've taken part since 2000. We pride ourselves on being a leading platform for youth leadership, civic participation and youth-led change. As I said, this is a tangible impact in terms of Youth Parliament alumni that are also coming, and to see how Youth Parliament has had an impact in their careers, whether it be in public service, community leadership and politics. What's really exciting about Youth Parliament is many of the ideas that have been developed in the program have gone to influence real change, such as in Victorian Youth Parliament recently prompted the state government to make public transport free for under 18s. And in New South Wales, the State Youth Parliament program initiated Domestic Violence Disclosure Scheme, which allows women to check if their partner has a history of violent criminal offences, improving their safety. Wow, just those two alone is pretty amazing. So now to our youth members, get ready, think big and bold and take over, as mentioned. And the world needs your leadership. Return from Youth Parliament is to help confidence, speak up and give you the skills and knowledge to participate in a meaningful way. I hope you can see how excited we are, how excited everyone is here to be able to have young people now at the centre of Parliament in August. So I'd like to introduce Hannah. She'll be making a few words on behalf of the young people that are part of this program. Thanks, Hannah.
I think all 150 of us that got selected for this program can agree that this is an outstanding opportunity that not many people in the world have access to, and that going forth towards August, we can all have a mind where we have the right to share our opinions, the right to stand up in Parliament and debate on bills that not many have the opportunity to talk about. And so I think that's pretty profound and quite interesting. And all of us here probably could agree today that we've got it and we can keep going forward and that all of our voices count, and pretty much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Angie, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the media for coming today. And can I give a big shout out to the Y for this exceptional program that will inspire the next generation of young Australians to represent their communities. Can I congratulate Charlotte from Moncrieff, and she will be a much younger and no doubt more improved version of the current member for Moncrieff. I look forward to working together with her to help her along her journey, and to all the young people who have taken the initiative here to apply for this wonderful experience. Congratulations, you've made it to Parliament House, and I'm sure you will take over. I think this is a great initiative, and it's all about inspiring the next generation of young Australians so that they can, of course, represent their communities into the future and have a voice for their very real concerns. So as the Shadow Minister for Youth, of course, I support the Youth Parliament, and I congratulate all involved in its success.
Well, thanks very much, Member for Moncrieff. And as we indicated, this is truly a tripartisan effort across the Parliament, bringing young people together to empower them, but also to work closely with all sides of the Parliament. Before we wrap up, I want to introduce our youth members that have joined us today. I'd like you to step forward. Darius, the member for Bean; Sage, the member for Canberra; Eamon, the member for Fenner; Hannah, the member for Hume, who spoke so brilliantly; Mia, the member for Monash; and Charlotte, the member for Moncrieff. Let's give our young people a big round of applause. Thank you for coming, and now let's get on with the work of being members of Parliament. Congratulations.